Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Sunday. It is March the 13th, 2016. Gonna look at today's 8th race. Before I get on to that, remember, please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for free selections. Today's 8th race from Aqueduct is the 61st edition of the Stymie Stakes, purse $125,000 for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 6 horses traveling 1 mile and 1/8 on the inner dirt. This has always been one of my favorite races. I'm guessing they're using this race now as the prep towards the Excelsior handicap on, I believe it's on Memorial Day this year. So that should be really nice at a mile and a quarter. This race used to always, which I remember, was always like the final stakes race on the inner track. Sadly, we have 2 weeks of the inner track left. Well, not sadly. I'm glad we only have 2 weeks of the inner track left. I mean, we have some good horses coming up from Florida to run, and we have turf racing and the main track, of course. I really love the main track at Aqueduct. It's probably I just like it personally. But we have a field of 6 horses here, and I'm going to do a superfecta key here. Going to key in on the 2-horse Made from Lucky, who's coming in from South Florida to run. I'm going to key that horse on top. Underneath, going to put the 3, 5, 6 for 10 cents minimum base wager. It should cost you 60 cents. But number 2, Made from Lucky. Like I said, coming in from Todd Pletcher's base from Palm Beach down in Florida. 8 to 5, Irod Ortiz Jr. gets them out for, like I said, Todd Pletcher. And I'm looking at Lucky. Last time out, ran on February the 6th at Gulfstream Park in a Don handicap at a mile and 1/8. This horse finished 8th by 11 3/4 lengths that day, and just had nothing that day. Breaking from the inside, nothing. Could just say that. Those horses first start since December the 12th at Gulfstream Park, mile 16th in Harlem's Holiday Stakes. One of my favorite races, actually. A really good, solid stakes race for horses at the end of the year. Finished second by 3/4 of a length that day in a field of 10 horses. And the jockey actually dropped his whip that day. After that, I don't think he did well. Finished second, but I think this horse maybe with the extra whipping could have really did well that day. And then ran here in New York at Aqueduct on the main track, mile and 1/8 on the slop in the Discovery handicap. Finished second by 4 1/4 lengths. He was stalking the pace and he was closing up, but he just needed a little bit more. If they're using this race as the prep for the Excelsior, this horse should really do well. He did well on the slop, I have to say. He ran. Let's see, how many times has he run on the slop? Twice. Once back at Aqueduct back in November, and the other time was against American Pharaoh in a Rebel handicap, Rebel Stakes, excuse me. Finished second by 6 1/4 lengths behind him that day, and you have to remember American Pharaoh was the next out winner also. This horse finished 4th against him in the Arkansas Derby. I believe this horse was actually supposed to run in the Derby this year also, but I think he got scratched, or last year's Derby. It's 2016, moron, Yeah, this horse had a really good year last year. He won the West Virginia Derby. That was probably his best race of 2015, and won the Peter Pan at Belmont also. Gonna go with this one. He should really do well here in this spot against these horses. He should definitely do well. 8 to 5 on the late pick 4. He's probably my single in it. I didn't come up with a ticket yet, but just looking over the horses in this race, he's definitely my single. So I'm gonna go with this one. So to recap my bets for the Stymie Stakes from Aqueduct, race number 8, gonna go with the 2-horse Made from Lucky as my top selection of the race. Gonna do a super key of the 2 with the 3, 5, 6 for 10 cents. Gonna cost you 60 cents. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.